The fuck is Lloyd?
It's our unpaid intern.
Oh, it changed again.
So here's the thing. I was like, I know NPM told me his actual name at one point. I've forgotten what it is. I'm not going to ask. I'm just gonna change his name to Lloyd.
Alrighty.
You run the worst bits.
His name's Lloyd now. What do you mean? It's a funny name. It's a good bit. Not gonna lie, making a channel and naming it Lloyd and just having the description be Lloyd is a bad bit.
Yeah, because it's not a bit if you're the only person that knows it. That's why the egg bit is awful. Because it's for nobody, by nobody, and its only purpose is to make one person laugh. It's not a reference to something, it's not an innuendo, it's just this makes me laugh.
Eggs are funny.
They're really not.
You named a bird Egg.
I didn't want to. Casey made me name. Yeah, because reading sentences out of context, like, yeah, egg intimidated the enemy. Or fucking.
Funny. Do you think an egg is intimidating in real life? It's not. It's just funny. It's the absurdity of it. Casey thinks eggs are funny. Casey gets me.
The fuck is a gunch?
That I couldn't tell you. That I could not tell you at all.
I think it's like a clunge.
Maybe?
You mean a gooch?
It could be like a gooch, but a gunch. A combination of the two.
I don't know. I'm so confused. I haven't been awake long enough to understand this yet.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of DipShips, a totally legitimate budding podcast. I, as always, am your Captain Calamity Carl, and joining me, as always, are my co-hosts, Rear Admiral PM.
That's me.
And Ensign Jordan.
That's this guy.
Who?
That's this guy. That's
Which
speaking.
guy? Is that Lloyd?
Yeah, Lloyd.
Hey, Joyd.
Joyd?
Joyd.
Joyden.
Joyden.
And you're just from New York now. Oh,
Hello,
fucking, you are.
Yeah, he is from New York. God.
Oh my god.
And now my dog is whining at my gate.
Just fucking kiss the dog. Come on. Right on his little forehead.
Excuse me.
You good?
Yeah.
It's a weird episode so far.
It's like fucking not even 5 minutes.
It's right about on par. I don't know what you're talking about. This seems pretty average, if you ask me.
You're pretty fucking average.
Mm-hmm.
Not you, I mean Jordan.
100%. Oh, okay, yes.
This fucking dogs. 7 dogs and his 9 cats.
That's an exaggeration.
The fucking zoo over there.
I had to get $70 worth of flea and tick medication from them this week.
Jesus.
Did fleas come out in the winter?
No, what I think happened is that raccoon had ticks or fleas, and when it
Probably, yeah.
And when it attacked Merlin, they transferred.
Yep, you see, menace to society.
We call that a Manhattan transfer.
Does that happen often in Manhattan?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's actually an entirely different thing.
This sounds like either a sex or a drug thing.
It's definitely the former.
Okay.
It is. All right. Now, hear me out. Do you want to hear this?
I mean, I've heard about soaking on this podcast. Might as well learn about something else.
So as far as I am aware, according to one Urban Dictionary, a Manhattan transfer is when two people press their butt cheeks against each other and shit back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I want to forget that. I want to forget I heard that.
Like
Manhattan transfer.
Like passing the puck?
Yeah.
I don't think doo-doo is solid enough to be passed like that.
You would think. People find ways.
I would
everyone's week?
I'm not going first. I haven't been awake long enough. Jordan, how was your week?
I played and beat Brilliant Diamond this week.
Right on.
And I broke it in half.
Why'd you break the cartridge?
I bought it digitally. I mean, like, my
Why'd you
playthrough
break your
was...
Switch?
So, as soon as I got the 4th badge, I decided I want to do something fun. So I decided to go get the 8th badge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your sequence broke.
I sequence broke a lot. And then I went and got the 5th badge. And then I got the 7th badge. And then when I went to go get the 6th badge, the game had enough of my shit and decided to soft lock twice after fighting Barry on the bridge in the 6th badge.
I was going to ask, did you not, like, fucking crash at all?
That was the only time, and it seemed like the soft lock was random, because, like, I just got past it just fine. Not, like, after an opportune chance.
All right, were you not under-leveled, though?
I was, like, 10 levels under the 8th gem when I beat him. But by the time I beat the game, I was, like, on the curve again.
Boy, I wish I could go to a gym 10 levels under and be a hunky-dory.
If only.
Yeah, if only. I was supposed to record the Nuzlocke yesterday, but I've been sick since, like, Friday. So, like, I woke up Saturday feeling like fucking hot garbage, and I just messaged KZ. I'm like, yeah, I can't do today. Can we reschedule? It's like, yeah, no worries. We have plenty of extra footage in the tank to last us for a little while, so we're good. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Jordan.
No, like, I was just like, oh, that explains why you were, like, asleep until, like, 5 minutes ago.
Yep, pretty much.
I've also been playing a lot of Endwalker, which came out 2 days ago.
Okay, I have a question about Endwalker. Mainly, this is a Twitter question. Jordan, how come I see you tweet out Endwalker and then nothing but gibberish?
That is a encoder that people use to tweet out spoilers while keeping it, like, spoiled.
Yeah,
like, spoil-free.
Oh, okay.
It's rot 13. It's rotation 13. You rotate 13 letters. Which way is it, Jordan?
Back, forwards, I think. Because A becomes N in the encoder.
Right.
Funny little cipher.
That's a cool little thing. Yeah. Is that like a Twitter integrated thing, or is that
people use a website to automatically turn whatever statement that they're about to say into a rot 13 and then just copy paste it.
Okay, cool.
So, like, when big story stuff happens, they can properly freak out without spoiling people.
All right, let's keep it as blanket as possible. Endwalker good?
It's the best expansion they've done so far, and I'm only quest-wise 3 levels in.
I assume 3 levels in is like fucking
about
12 hours.
8 to 10 hours of content, yeah.
All right, right on.
I saw that Vince finished it today.
Yeah, he's insane. He beat the final boss with no healers on his party.
Man, could you imagine if somebody, let's say someone you did a podcast with, decided to play the game for about 20-something hours straight and streamed for 7 hours straight, the video game, Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and didn't watch any of the required watching they were supposed to do to continue playing Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and then missed the recording as well?
I have no idea who you could be talking about.
That would be not you.
Yeah, definitely not me.
Not you.
I'm just sitting here with Endwalker open, waiting to get through this fucking queue.
Oh, it's funny though. I'm glad that you're enjoying Endwalker.
The main detriment to the game at the moment is the expected. They just were not prepared for this amount of players. Because, like, for reference, the game got a 30% increase of active players in a time where there was no content being added. So, like, they did not have time to properly get server space for this amount of people, like, logging in all at once.
Well, you could just wait for it.
I'm not gonna fucking wait to
Why
play
not?
this.
Why not?
I've been waiting.
It'll be
I've been
there.
waiting all. I'll be wait.
So wait.
Also-
so wait like a fucking another month. So to wait
I
for the.
I pay a subscription for this.
Okay.
The thing
pause
with that
it for a
is-
month and then restart it next month.
The thing that with that is that I know how people are with things that are new, and it is within the first hour of it being out, someone will go, spoilers for thing, here is the end game, just out loud.
Yeah, with also how this like game releases content, it will be impossible to avoid what the final boss is on YouTube for like once like 2 weeks pass. So
That's why even though I really wanted to stream Deltarune Chapter 2 when it came out, I was just like, I have to. Like, I was like a week after. I was like, I've been seeing things of spoiling it since day fucking one, since the moment it released. I am not fucking waiting longer than this. I'm just gonna run through it real quick.
Mhm.
Thank God for COVID. Am I right? Because I had it at the time.
So without spoiling anything,
Oh wait, no, that was my back problem. That wasn't COVID. Never mind. What's up, Jordan?
have you ever played a game where you followed like the marketing extensively and you thought you would know where it's going, and then when you actually played it, you have no fucking clue?
Yes, I did indeed back Ukulele and Mighty Number 9. How did you know?
That's not quite what I mean, but sure.
I never do that. Basically, I hear an announcement for a game. I'm like, ooh, cool. I'm excited for that thing to come out, and then I like get it out of my mind, and then I get rehyped for it like 5 days before the game comes out.
You're a stronger soul than I am when it comes to hype.
I mean, I have to do that, or else like I go crazy. Like I remember when the new Binding of Isaac coming out and all the expansions coming out for it. I'm like, oh man, I'm excited. Have to forget about it because like every single update Edmund would post on his I don't know if it was his Tumblr or his website at the time.
I think it was his Tumblr.
Yeah, I would like deep dive through all of it, and like absorb myself so much into the hype, and then I'd have to like, all right, let me go on a bender and smoke all this information out so I can fucking so I could not like overhype myself for the next like couple months. Like that's what I did with Pokemon Snap, where I'm like the new Pokemon Snap, where when that initial trailer dropped, I've never had a video game, period, make me cry. When the trailer for the new Pokemon Snap came out, I fucking, like, legitimately started weeping.
That's fair.
I had never been so hyped for a game that it made me cry. And it's funny. That game's been out for, like, what? Since April of this year? So,
About 8 months.
have never been able to afford it. It dropped at a time where... Like, I've been struggling the most financially, especially now, especially these last couple months. I'm like, well, still can't play it. Oh, well. All those tears for nothing. Still somehow never spoiled on it. Despite all of the people that I'm following that have played it, just completely stayed clean on it. 100%. I'll play it one day.
One day.
I also, like, I drew the ire of some coworkers Friday night.
Yeah?
So
Wow.
Friday night, I had assistants in busing around the restaurant, where I just had the girl who was helping me bus,
Well,
like, I was just basically having her, like, just walk around without even, like, a bus tub, just grabbing stuff off tables with her bare hands. And,
Bathtub!
Yeah, that's what it's
Sorry.
called.
Yeah, I know, but it's you just said it so nonchalantly, like my bus tub.
Yeah, like how you describe your laugh closet, just really nonchalantly. I've been doing this for
Yeah, but my laugh closet is like established lore. I've had my laugh closet for like 5-6 years, where it's like I really need to laugh at work. I don't like laughing in public, so I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna run to my janitorial room, which was then dubbed the laugh closet. So yeah.
So at one point, the bartenders asked me, "Hey, can you get our tubs?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." But I had like 6 tables I needed to get cleaned at that moment, so I asked the girl helping me, "Hey, can you go grab the bar shit for me?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." And she goes and does it, and she's the one closing. So later in the night, when she comes up to tell me that I'm good to go, she also tells me, back when I like grabbed the bar's stuff, they asked, "Did Jordan ask you to do this?" And she was like, "Yeah." And they said, "We're not going to tip him out tonight."
The fuck?
Ooh.
Which I do not understand their idea there. Like, it's obvious if you look out at the
Weren't the same motherfuckers calling you Jesus like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, really.
Not these ones.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't get it pure because if you looked out at the restaurant, it was clear I was the one mainly cleaning tables with her with the other girl's support. So I was just asking her to like grab that stuff while I can clean the rest of the restaurant. And I was like, and what bothered me the most was that Friday was like the most relaxing Friday I have ever worked at a restaurant ever. It was chill. And that just kind of soured my mood that Friday night.
Did you like not bus correctly or bus with some attitude where they're like,
I think their
fuck Jordan,
thing
he's
was,
not getting tipped today.
I think their idea was, he's just pawning off the work for the bar onto her, and I'm like, yeah, I am, but that like it's her job too.
It's that you were busy with something and needed her to take care of that while you were doing the other thing.
Basically.
And if you weren't and you lied to us and you were doing nothing and sitting on your tubby little butthole.
I did not sit down the entire time I worked that night.
Couldn't hear me leaning into my microphone, but I did.
Anyway, that was my week, basically.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to go next? Do you want me to go next?
I can go ahead real quick. Cheat meal. Nothing happened. I went on fucking Friday. I think that's how I got sick, because I went out Friday night around the time Carl was streaming, and it was super fucking cold and windy. Somehow not snowing at all. It snowed that one time like 2 weeks ago where it was like a fucking blizzard and hasn't snowed since. But yeah, yesterday was just really fucking cold and windy. Not yesterday, Friday. I went to Popeyes and re-hottied. I got another hottie chicken sandwich.
Hottie, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
And yeah, it was fine. Nothing happened. I didn't see anybody like trip over and fall. No one threatened to stab me. It was just a pleasant experience. And then the next day it felt like I had the flu. So I guess that's part of the cheat meal, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's cheat meal. As for what I did this week, I played a couple of things. I played Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, nice.
That's a
that game's relaxing.
That game's relaxing as shit. I played that game accidentally for like 8 hours one night, and my neck started hurting after that session. I don't know why. I guess I got like really tense in a power washing the skate park. Holy shit, that game is a fucking like, it's either an OCD dream or nightmare, because it takes all the right boxes. I don't understand it. It just feels good. It feels nice. And is that all I played? Oh, I played a new gacha game called Figure Fantasy. It's weird. I don't really get it. Okay, so you play as this, I guess, otaku that collects these figures, and all the figures are, it's like Toy Story where they come alive and talk, but you their owner, know about it, and they call you master and stuff, and they like prepare you for like your day to day, like they grab your toothbrush and your and get you out of bed and everything, and it's really weird. there's also this mechanic where you could like pick them up and zoom in and touch them. But
I don't like that.
But here's the thing: they're not like it's not sexual. It's in fact like completely the opposite, where they're like, "Hey, ew, fucking get away from me! Don't touch me!" It's like it's really weird. It's very pretty. It looks like there was a shit ton of budget put into it. It's the first 3D gacha game that I'm aware of.
Genshin.
Genshin.
There's a gacha in that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Genshin. I don't know. I played it for like 3 hours yesterday. It seems okay. I don't think I'm ever going to put money into it.
See, that's really funny that you bring that up. I'm very disappointed in you, first off, only because I keep seeing ads for that game fucking everywhere, and they're always the like cringiest, most weird, awful fucking ads I've seen in my life.
And here's the thing, because they're so cringy and weird, because they're always starring like these Russian actresses, it's like it comes off really fucking cringe and weird. But I must have seen in the past like week, I must have seen ads for it like 100 times. Like,
did you see the one with the Joker?
The Joker? No, I don't think so.
There's one they have where it's that dude dressed as the Joker putting a gun to someone he's tied up and explaining to him how good figure fantasy is.
No, I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen I've seen the one where it's like action figure cockfighting, and there's this girl dressed as a bunny lady and goes, "Oh, this person won the tournament," and then all of a sudden Laura Croft comes from like down like an elegant set of stairs and is like, "Now I'm gonna challenge you," and then they fight, and I don't know. It's weird. I'll report back to see if it's got its hooks into me. It seems pretty like giving. It doesn't seem very money grubby. Yeah, I'll report back.
But you're gonna judge me for Cookie Run Kingdom.
Yeah, because Cookie Run's disgusting. There has been yet a single sperm in my video game.
I haven't seen a single sperm in this one. I don't know where that picture came from. I don't know what it was from.
You're also talking about a figure game.
Yeah. Those get sperm on them.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Mm?
We don't know that.
Mm.
We don't know that.
I'd like to think not, but
I have yet to see a single jar in this entire game. So
that's an automatic 0 out of 10 for me.
To me, it's safe.
So how was your week, Carl?
Was that everything from your week, PM?
I believe so. Yes.
So.
Oh, I watched Jojo.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Jojo Part 6.
Oh yeah, that's
happening. It's come out.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. It's good.
Real good.
Jolie masturbated and I laughed.
That opening is real good.
Oh, it's so good.
I actually haven't heard the opening yet.
Yeah, you only watched episode 1. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Definitely watch the rest as soon as you can because it's fucking incredible. I'm surprised they like not even cut down. It just seems like everything moved a lot faster than I thought it would for a lot of the parts.
Well, it's going to come out in waves, right? Because this is only
4 episodes every month.
Yeah, they've put out 12 episodes in this first batch, and I don't know what. I guess they're doing 4 after this, maybe. If Jordan's correct and not lying to our faces once again.
I thought that's what I heard at least.
I don't know if I like this method of, well, I guess you would get 4 episodes per month anyway. I guess this is fine.
The thing about it is that, like, is this how it's releasing in Japan too?
I believe so. I believe this is how it's releasing worldwide.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, JoJo's big time now. It's Netflix.
So, I had a hell of a week. I had asked my mother to send me the wish list for my niece, my youngest niece, and my nephew multiple times. And
there's a fucking hair in my Pop-Tart. Sorry, go on.
I'm sorry about your hair tart. Every time that she sent these links, it was a link to a link inviting me to edit the list, which had expired months ago. And I would keep saying, the link doesn't work. The link is expired. And she would keep sending it and going, it works for me. I click it and it works. And I go, but it's expired. I can't click it and join because it's an invitation link. And she doesn't know what any of that means.
Yeah, if she's the one that made the list, then obviously she can go in and fucking view the list.
She's not. She's just it's because she accepted the invitation to edit it so she could see it at all times. I didn't accept it in time because I didn't know it was a link like that. But you know, no one in my family knows how technology works. So sure. I asked my stepdad to like bring him up. I was like, you know what, just send him to my email. How do I do that? What do you mean? How do you write an email and you copy the links and put? I don't know how to do that.
How old is your stepfather? 90?
Yeah, I'm like, you've written emails before, right? Yeah. You've copied a link before, right? Yeah. Combine the two. All right, so show me what to send. Do I send you this? Hovers over the text that is the title of the wish list. No. You copy the URL in the search bar. Because he knows these things. That's what kills me the most. He knows these terms.
Yeah,
so I tell him, copy that.
You play dumb until they don't want want the help anymore. That's how you do it.
Oh no, I'm explaining this to him for him to do it, and he's just like, I don't. Oh man, all right. I think I figured it out. He got the links on. I was like, okay, good. I gotta go to work. I was like 4 minutes late to running out the door to get to work. It takes me about half an hour. It was like almost 3:40. I was like, I'm gonna end up being late because of this. I get the email at work. In the email are 2 links, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
One link, which is a link to a GIF that doesn't load. Don't know how or where he got the GIF from, because there were none on the page. The second one was a link for a wish list that wasn't linked properly, and I went, I'll just copy and paste it. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. And it opened and said, error, cannot read link. Link is broken. Doesn't work.
Oh, good lord.
So I went, you know what? Fuck this. And I messaged my sisters and went, send me these fucking links because I'm about to lose my goddamn mind. These people are inept.
Did you get the link?
I got the links. I got the links. I sat on the toilet at work taking a big old doo-doo and fucking bought their presents while I was doing it.
What you getting them?
I got my nephew like one of those automatic Nerf guns and a Charizard Funko Pop. And my youngest niece, I got, what was it? It's like a little llama toy, like a little plush llama, and some other thing. Oh, bow ties. Got a little like bows for her hair. Not bow ties, the hair ties, the hair ribbons, those things.
Hair clips.
Yes, but like bows.
Oh god, I would have given up so long before that. Like I would have just like, I'll just give them cash. I don't give a fuck anymore. Just an envelope. Yeah. They can buy whatever the fuck they want.
That almost happened.
I've made the decision since 2019 that every year I'm cycling who in my family I buy a big gift for.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I did was my littlest sister Emma. I got her a Nintendo Switch Lite. And then the next year,
over here.
I gave my little brother like $150 in money. And this year I bought my little sister Sophie tickets to a concert.
Where's my fucking gift? What's this?
That's that's funny. That's the same thing that my parents do because I'm one of 5. So they're like, every year we're gonna rotate who gets the big gift, right? I haven't gotten the big gift in like 20 years. I'm not joking, by the way. I have yet to receive a big gift since I was like a teenager.
That's so fucking funny.
I mean, it's a little bit more sad than funny, but yeah,
it's sad. It's definitely really sad, but you know,
it's also a little funny. Yeah, I can see the humor in it.
So, while at work one night, I heard a bunch of people in my hallway while I was moving stuff around. I was like, what the fuck? Who's here? Rounded a corner. There's cops.
Uh-oh.
I was like, hello?
Well,
They turned around. They looked at me. They're like, hey, how's it going? I went, hey, what's up? They're like, oh, we're just checking the place out, you know. Oh. Okay. They just came into the building to just check out the new extension. We're just walking around, checking it out. Okay. Have fun.
Sure, I guess.
The next day, I hear people walking down the hallway, and I go, "Oh, are the guys working on the stuff and the contractors? Are they still here this late?" Turn around the corner, there are cops again.
Okay.
And the day after that, I was mopping a room. A cop walks in. Hey, how's it going, bud? I'm like, do you guys just live here now? What's going on?
Are you certain these are not robbers in an elaborate scheme to gain your trust as cops so that they can steal from the school?
Considering they showed up in cop cars fully dressed as cops, and there was multiple of them and rotating each day because they are there to check out the new extension, know the lay of the land in case an emergency happens. I don't think they are, but it could be a possibility.
Everything's possible.
Everything's possible.
Now, you see, I think that they're dirty cops, and they're going into the new extension of the school to, like, do an exchange, because somebody clearly was there during the day, dropped off a thing, and then the cops come there at night to pick up the thing, and then transaction complete. And obviously, this was a multiple-day process.
Two of the cops stand outside a bathroom while another one goes in, opens up the ceiling tile, and pulls out a bag of Popeyes.
Yeah, there you go.
It could happen. I worked in a district where the kids would hide knives in the ceilings, and they'd stand on the toilet seats to get up there.
Oh,
knives and drugs.
That actually happened in my high school.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Where there was a ban on weapons, where at some point at a high school that I went to, they were patting down and searching all the kids before they were allowed to enter into class. There was some hoodlums that took a box cutter and taped it to the top of a bathroom stall. And then one day they went in there after a fight, grabbed the fucking box cutter, and they did their business. These were ladies, by the way.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
These were ladies that were doing this.
Girls are vicious.
One poor girl got stabbed with a fucking box cutter.
Sounds about right.
It's fucked up.
So on Wednesday, I got into work, and I was just like, all right, I know that we have a board meeting tonight. I hope that's all we have. You can tell where this story's going.
Yep, clearly wasn't. What happened?
There was also a basketball game.
Oh.
Which, fine, the day guys were there on overtime to take care of it. It's fine. We didn't have to worry about it. There was also a club activity happening in the cafeteria, so we couldn't set up for the board meeting. So we had to come back down an hour after we got to our sections to break everything down and set up the setup for the board meeting. There was also a club meeting in one of my music rooms, and also a club meeting in the robotics room on the second floor. So I was like, is everyone just here tonight? What the fuck's going on? Why do you guys schedule everything for one fucking night? They move one thing to... I could have sworn board meetings were always on Tuesdays. They're like, no, it's always been on Wednesdays, but I remember them very clearly being on Tuesdays before. It's fine. It was all taken care of. Everything's great.
Sounds like a good time.
I told my boss on Thursday that I would not be in Friday, and then immediately two of my other coworkers said they would also not be in on Friday, and I went, great. Now I feel like an asshole. I'm glad that every time I take off, two other people go, oh, we're also going to be off.
But never on the days that you're off. It's always like right after. So they're like, well, we need somebody to cover.
That also. It'll be when I take off, someone will be off, or two people will take off, and then when I come back, someone will be off also. Every time without fail. And I'm like, oh my god.
Fuck.
I took off because Friday, my new chair was supposed to be here that I had ordered. And I checked the email at 5 p.m. that night going, where the fuck is this goddamned chair? Let me go pull up the email really quick. Because, like, I couldn't fucking believe it. I checked this fucking package, and it said that it was in at 3:53 a.m. Chicago, Illinois.
The fuck?
And the expected delivery date, the expected arrival date was Thursday, December 2nd.
Okay. So you have the package.
The date at that time was Friday, December 3rd. I am on the website right now. It says that it has departed Keysby, New Jersey, and it is expected to arrive yesterday, Saturday, December 4th.
So you have the package.
So, I mean, yeah, I fucking wish, bud. It's been a...
So it doesn't. Does it say status delivered?
No.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
No, it
You
does
should
say out
still
for
be
delivery.
good.
It does say out for delivery. They just haven't, had the time to properly update anything. As long as it gets here and it's not broken and it's not stolen, then I don't care. It's fine. But I was upset that I took off work to get this chair because no one would be here to bring it in, and my landlady wouldn't be able to carry it in because it would be very heavy. And it ended up just not fucking being here.
Well,
And also, on my way home from work Thursday, I went, you know what? Since I'm going to be off tomorrow, I'm going to stop at the 7-Eleven, one of the 3 on the way home, just to see if I can find that Reese's potato chip.
And we will get to in a second.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to, maybe I was like, maybe I'll get some other things, while I'm there. Went down the street to it. See some construction on the side, on the road, and I'm like, oh, all right, they're doing some work there. Notice that there's a roadblock because they've blocked the whole street off.
oh,
Awesome.
And I was already halfway down the street. And I could not turn back because they were working on the opposite side of the road.
yeah,
So
couldn't
I
really turn.
got to back all the way up to a point where I could turn around in a parking lot. Hoping the whole time I'm backing up that no one was going to just show up behind me.
And you didn't even get the cup, right? They didn't even have it.
Didn't even have the cup.
Didn't even have the cup.
I went to 2 7-Elevens. They didn't have the cup. Went to the CVS by me. They didn't have the cup. Went to the Family Dollar by me. Didn't have the cup. What is happening?
Did you?
They also, we've had cupcakes sitting here for a hot minute. We have no vanilla frosting. I wanted vanilla frosting on my fucking cupcakes. I went to the goddamned Family Dollar to get fucking vanilla frosting. They had none. There were only their frosting section was completely empty.
Not even chocolate?
They had 4 things of chocolate and 3 like buttermilk.
Ugh.
And that was all they had. And I was like, okay, I guess I just won't have this. Those cupcakes are now moldy and in the garbage. I was a little upset.
Did you get a
You've
cookie?
had a
though?
week.
I did not get a cookie. I looked on my DoorDash and saw no cookie places by me. No bakeries that do strange cookies. Everyone just does oatmeal or chocolate chip. There was nothing. I was going to do the weird donut place by me. That's not even by me. It's like half an hour away. And I forgot my mother and stepdad would be home today. And they would judge me very harshly if I had gotten donuts delivered. And I did not get anything.
You could have. Can't you just order a donut?
It'd have to be half a dozen.
Oh. Okay.
It's okay. I have something.
All right. As long as you have something.
It's better than nothing. But I have something. Hello, everyone. This is your captain speaking. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of DipShips. I want to get right into all the little housekeeping things that we have for this episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod and follow us all individually at The Calamity Carl, at EXPayline, and at GFPPM. If you have any questions or topics or anything of that sort that you want us to answer, send them to DipShipsPod@yahoo.com or check for the tweet that our intern puts out every Sunday. If he doesn't put it out, then he walks the plank and he has to fight off the hobgoblin sharks. They're like goblin sharks, but worse. Don't forget that you can support us over on patreon.com/DipShipsPod. We have a couple little things open for everybody, including the return of PM versus Anime and DipShips Overboard, which is a, I guess, pseudo podcast. It's like the after call when we're done recording. I haven't edited one yet. I gotta edit them. I have a backlog to get through. But I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons. Alatos Diogenes, Andres Rojas, Dorgan23, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, I summon Doki Doki Rocket. Effect, pay $90.69 to fuck Captain Falcon. I would pay way more than that to fuck Captain Falcon. Iris placeholder, Mop, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob, Ocelot, Patchwork, Shibuya Gato says thank you to my pot lord, the Elden Ring pot. Bai and Frost Samurai. A very extra special thank you to Bai and Frost Samurai for the $20 and $50 tiers. I forgot the word for a second. Thank you two very much. Bye. We're not doing onions and ketchup. I'm letting you know that right now. We're not listening to what anything Kat has to say. Our dear friend Kat. We're not. She's a psychopath. I'm not. Why would you not put the cheese on the Lunchables? Don't forget that we're available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and we have our video version over on YouTube. All the links are available on our Podbean page, except for the YouTube one. That's just on YouTube. Thank you to Vitizen for we have a lot to thank Vitizen for now, actually. Thank you to Vitizen for our theme song, Starbird, and for the theme song for DipShips. I believe it's either Seaside or Appetite Delight. We have like 4 different songs from Vitizen. Please go and support Vitizen. An excellent music producer who makes incredible songs. I love them all. And also thank you to Shura Art and Shibuya Gato for all of our wonderful art assets, like our logo, our thumbnails, our pictures of things, all the art. Go support them also, because they are good artists. I kind of did some of this out of order, but that's pretty much everything. We have some stuff coming up, I think. I don't know. There's something that I feel like I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know, dude. I'm out of it right now. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please enjoy the rest of it.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Show has plenty of boats. And The Millennium Microphone is a podcast where 4 friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an M-I-C at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there!
So let's talk about that something. It's time for some DipShips.
No, it's DipShips. It's different from DipShips. It's DipShips.
I said DipShips.
Yeah, you said DipShips. It's DipShips.
I thought it was
said
DipShips.
It's DipShips. No.
I'm confused. All right, who wants to start?
Wait, hold on. Welcome to DipShips. It's the chip dip. Welcome to DipShip.
Oh, this podcast sucks.
Welcome to DipShips, the actual food review podcast within a podcast. PM, what the fuck are you fucking doing to me?
All right. So yesterday, which is like fucking a month away from when you're listening to this, was National Cookie Day. So because Carl couldn't get the Reese Peanut Butter Cup, I'm like, all right, everybody go out and fucking find a weird cookie or something. Only to find out yesterday that my place where I get like over the top extravagant / weird cookies was closed for some fucking reason on National Cookie Day.
So you're telling me I'm the only one who got a cookie?
No. Okay, here, hold on. So I went to my local Tim Hortons because it's like, all right, it's a new season. They usually rotate out their stuff with new seasonal shit. They're going to have a new cookie. They had a new literally everything else except fucking cookies. They had a new donut, they had a new muffin, they had a new fucking croissant, they had new fucking Timbits, not a new fucking cookie. But here's my salvation. They did have these. Let me send this right now. They had Timbiebs. I put it in Boardwalk.
Timbiebs.
So they have 3 different kinds of Timbiebs. My salvation is that one of them is chocolate chip flavor. This is the sour cream chocolate chip Timbit. Chocolate chip cookie Timbit.
That sounds awful.
It's actually pretty okay. Here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
All of the new Timbiebs, I hate. First off, I hate the name. It is an awful name. It's so stupid.
Well, it's associated with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but it's still like I call him Tim Burrs. Tim Burrs would have been so much better. Tim Biebs, get the fuck out of here with this shit. So all of the Tim Biebs are just existing flavored Timbits with like stuff on them, not in them, just on them. So like these ones. Specifically are just they are the sour cream glazed Timbit, which is my favorite, ironically, covered in like tiny little bits of chocolate chip cookie. The chocolate
like
fudge ones are just covered in like little bits of white chocolate. The birthday cake waffle ones are just birthday cake Timbits with little bits of like waffle crumbs on them.
So these are like specialty donut holes, kind of.
Yeah, Timbits are just donut holes, basically, to you Americans. They're just donut holes. And I was expecting a new Timbit, just not like old Timbits with stuff on them. And that's it. That's the new product.
That sounds about right.
While looking for, because I was looking for like a specific ad shot, because the ad shot that I got, I just took straight from my phone when I opened the Tim Hortons app. While looking up an ad shot for these Timbits, I read so many articles of people taking the Timbiebs specifically marked Timbits box and reselling them for as high as $1 million.
What?
What the fuck?
This box of Timbits cost me like $4. They are selling the empty box, not even the actual fucking Timbits themselves, the empty cardboard box. Someone posted it on fucking, like, I don't know if it was like eBay or Etsy or one of these sites for $1 million.
Yeah, it sounds like scalpers.
Timbits, or not Timbits, Tim Hortons is also doing like some clothing to go along with this promotion with the Justin Bieber. There's like a fanny pack, a tote bag, and a beanie that just have fucking like Timbiebs on it, just the word Timbiebs on it, and they're like upselling them for like $5,000, $10,000 and stuff like that. But the most ridiculous one that I saw was the box of fucking Timbits being sold for $1 million. I don't think anybody's had the balls to buy it, but it's out there. So yeah, they are fine. I tried all 3. By far my favorite is the sour the chocolate chip sour cream glazed one, mainly because I already love the fucking sour cream glazed Timbit. It's just the same Timbits with stuff on them. That's all they are. Like,
It's a shame.
It gets a 6. It gets a 6 because there's no fucking. Where's the passion? There's no fucking passion in these Timbits. They're just Timbits with bits on them.
So what I got was from my job.
Oh.
BJ's Brewhouse. I got a salted caramel pizookie.
Oh, a pizza cookie. Pizookie.
Oh, okay.
Which is a warm caramel cookie
Ooh.
with sweet almond toffee, crunchy pretzel bits, white Gioretti dark chocolate chips, rich vanilla bean ice cream, and caramel sauce.
Yo, that looks delicious. Like, I want one. Holy shit.
The pizookies are really good. I'm definitely taking Carlo to BJ's when I go to New York.
Are you gonna get me some fucking BJ's? All right.
Yeah. This was all right. I'm not much of a solo caramel guy. No, not much of a solo caramel bro.
Better.
about to say.
Watch yourself, Ensign.
Can't be a guy. Gotta be a bro. So it's a soft baked cookie with just like 2 scoops of ice cream on it.
Yeah, and like
And chocolate chips and caramel.
And the
and
caramel.
because the cookie is fresh and hot, the ice cream melts into it.
Now, how big is this? Because it looks deceiving. Like, how thick is this tang?
I'd say like
Like a section
little
of
bit-
your thumb?
oh no, these are gigantic.
Oh, okay.
These are like the size of like a little bit bigger than your palm, probably.
Okay, but what about the thickness? Like,
Yeah, how does he
Like
oh,
your
in,
standard
in terms
pizza?
of thick, probably about like your finger,
like which
like as thick as your pointer finger.
like the section of his finger is what he's saying, Carl.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that is, you went above and beyond. Now, okay, all right.
Now it's time to talk about the Reese's cup.
No, hold on. Before that, how much is this fucking thing?
$8.
I guess that's okay.
It's
Considering
not the
what
most
it
expensive
is.
thing we did.
Yeah, it's considering what that is, it's not that bad. You gonna rate this thing or what?
7.
All right.
That sounds fucking amazing, though.
Let's talk about the cup.
Let's talk about the cup. It's kind of weird, but kind of okay.
I realized eating this, I don't like Reese's peanut butter cups.
You're out of this podcast.
I don't like that overpowering of peanut butter flavor.
Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it like that?
Yeah, because of Reese's Puffs.
Oh,
Peanut
yes,
butter
okay. All
Chocolate
right.
flavor.
Fucking Christ.
I had forgotten. I was like, why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it weird like that? Yeah, I thought I was going to kick you off this podcast because of boat facts or the lack thereof, but no, it's because of this.
Oh, I trust me. After episode 10, I got like 6 weeks of boat facts lined
Okay,
up.
good.
I'm proud of you.
At least that.
I did get big cups. I did get Reese's big cups because they had big cups, just not ones with chips in them. I
Yeah,
did think about grabbing a potato chip and just putting it on top.
Yeah, there's something to it, though, where it's like the sweetness of the cup mixed with the saltiness, because it's surprisingly salty. It's more salty than I would have given it credit for. I thought the sweetness would have just overpowered the potato chip completely. But
I
no,
will say-
it's surprising.
I will say, if you like Reese's and you especially like the peanut butter in the Reese's, then I mean, the big cups are 10 out of 10. Amazing, incredible, fantastic.
And that's just what this is with chips in it.
It just kind of to me, it feels like could you not have accomplished this with like mini pretzels in there or something? Is it just potato chips just
I
because
think
it
they do
sounds
have ones
funny?
with pretzels in them.
Yeah, there's also like the big cups with the Reese's Pieces in them also.
Those are also good. If you like Reese's Pieces.
I like Reese's Pieces.
I do like Reese's Pieces.
They used to have the big cups that have like little cookie crumbles in them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really fucking good. All right, so did you give a rating, Jordan? Did you two rate this peanut
I
butter
did
cup?
not.
5.
I liked it more than I thought. The crunchiness, it was surprisingly crunchy. And the crunch it by itself is going to give it another point. I'm going to give it like I'll give it a 7.
7. That's good. That's good. It's time for me to talk about what I had. PM, I'm very glad you said you got the Timbits because I had donut holes.
Right on.
Just got
Nice.
You just got
I had
donut holes.
Prairie City donut holes that my mother showed up with today. And I went, all right, I guess this will suffice. They are just plain chocolate donut holes. They taste like they are devil's food in nature, like devil's food cake, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like the
I
Entenmann's
thought
donuts.
you were like you're trading off your life
No.
force to
I
eat
mean,
these.
probably. You're doing that with a lot of unhealthy foods, being fair. They're solid. If you've ever had like a chocolate devil's food cake, like the Entenmann's donut ones, this is kind of what those are like.
Are these like a marble? Because like what, or is that completely like covered in glaze? Because it is
That
like
is glaze.
hyper. It is like hyper black and white. I
It
can't
is
tell
glazed.
if it's like fully. Oh, okay.
It's very good. I give it an 8.
All right. Cool.
It's chocolate. It's a chocolate donut hole.
Carl, do you
They're
have
glazed.
Tim Hortons? You're close enough to the border. You
I
should.
think there's one in a train station near me.
You should pass by and see if they have Tim Biebs. I doubt it, but you might. Grab yourself a Tim Biebs box and box and fucking resell it for a couple grand.
Grab yourself a Bach, maybe some Beethoven.
Yeah. I'm just looking for ways to make money.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I just had a burp that wouldn't come out. Oh, I felt awful. Hey guys, want to do some questions?
Sure. Are you okay?
Sure, I guess.
No.
All right. Well, when you're okay, we can hop right into questions.
Hey, before we do the questions, hey PM.
Yes.
Remember, this is an update to last week where I had explained that I had mailed something to Jordan that Jordan is now currently using.
Mm-hmm.
The DBX,
yes.
2X, whatever the fuck. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, the mixer.
The processor.
Interface.
Oh, processor.
Oh, interface, whatever the fuck it's called. I sent it to Jordan with a cable.
Mm-hmm.
I told our dear friend Jordan that the line input, the big thick piece, had to go into the output, and the XLR cable had to go into his mixer's XLR input.
Okay. Simple instruction.
I received. I'm not gonna put it in Boardwalk. I'm gonna put it in the podcast general. I received this picture.
Why are you making fun of me? Why are you making fun of me? Why are you making fun of me?
Now, you might notice that he did indeed put the line into the line input and not into the line output.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then went, I don't think I put it in the right hole. And I went, no, I don't think you did either.
It's one of 3 holes.
It says to go into the one that says output in big letters. And I did indeed send this also to our good friend KZ.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see exactly what he said. Told Jordan you have to put the audio jack in the output and the XLR to the input of your mixer. Sent him the picture. He said, in all caps, come the fuck on. Every thought in my head about this is just mean. That was our picking on Jordan segment. I hope you all enjoyed it. Jordan didn't.
He also sent something else special.
Oh yes, I did also send you something else special.
Where's the picture?
Do you enjoy your gift, Jordan?
I did not enjoy my copy of Jonas that you sent with it.
Ah, yes. I saw that.
Why did you not enjoy your copy of Jonas on the DS that I sent for you?
Because he doesn't have a DS to play it on. And it feels like he's missing out.
That's right, I gotta get you a DS.
Sure, okay. I own a DS, but alright.
Oh, well, then I'm not gonna get you one if you own one already. I mean, that's just a waste of money.
I don't think any waste of money could... Never mind. My statement was gonna fail.
Carl, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah?
Whenever you start a statement with "Hey PM,"
Mm-hmm.
I now get chills up my spine thinking this motherfucker just sent me poison again. These motherfuckers are fucking plotting my death live on the fucking podcast again.
Oh, don't worry, PM. It will happen again.
Yeah, I know.
You won't know where and you don't know when, and neither do we, honestly. But
yeah.
Eventually it will. Without further ado, it's time for some questions.
Hey, let's go. If you have questions, where do you send them, Carl?
DipShipsPod at yahoo.com, or respond to our tweet that we put out every week, at DipShipsPod on Twitter.
Did the intern send it at a timely manner this time?
The intern did indeed send it out at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
That's good.
I think it was like 1:30 or so. Archgreed asks us, have you guys ever had a boomer moment?
No.
All the time. I'm literally a walking boomer moment.
A boomant, if you will.
I'm the only one on this podcast that is a Zoomer.
We're millennials.
I would say, yeah, we technically are millennials.
Oh, I am PM. You're like, what's before boomer? You're that.
Gen X.
Greatest generation?
I think. Gen X, right? Is before boomers?
Gen X and millennial are the same thing.
Oh, okay. Then it's...
Gen A.
Sure. Yeah, fuck it. Like, if you go back and look at the Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, I refuse... My like, thumbs refuse to learn the proper button to open up the menu.
That's true.
And to where I've coined the phrase boomer buttnering.
Buttnering.
Buttnering. It was actually buttnering, wasn't it?
Yes, I said buttnering as a mistake, but now I'm sticking with buttnering instead of buttoning.
My boomer moment is whenever I open Twitter and I see 3,000 new phrases that I've never seen before in my life and go, what does that mean? And people go, oh, the scrambly baba, the scrambly baba. And I go, all right, okay, I'm just going to log off and I'm not going to come back on for a couple days.
Also, learning anything to do with, like, the technical side of audio and video and just making things look and sound good when it literally all looks the same to me. Like, I'm only now in my mid 30s starting to see the difference between 720 and 1080p. And I haven't even like dare to look at 4K yet. I look at like 4K TVs at Best Buy and I get a headache.
You live a very sad life.
Look,
Jordan,
I only recently fucking got out of the SD era of audio quality, like within this past calendar year. So
that's very true. Jordan, what's the closest thing you've come to having a boomer moment?
Fucking this right here, this picture of
Sure.
of line input.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll accept that.
Oh, no, I thought of one.
Oh.
So, I've shown Carl my current mic setup.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mic clamp is broken and has been broken since I've gotten this mic.
Mm-hmm.
I only started using this mic clamp within like the last year and a half. When I originally started using this mic, I would just balance it in the little hole on the mic arm and just leave it there because I didn't know how to use my mic clamp.
You definitely don't know how to use
it was never actually attached. It was just like literally just balancing on there, holding on for dear life.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, when did you finally start using the thing?
About like a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Also, another question: why did you move your fucking mic stand? Because I heard it I heard it creaking when you moved it.
Because
You know that picks up on the recording, Jordan. Correct?
I'm sorry. I had to. I was in an uncomfortable position.
Oh boy. Aardvarkian Chaos asks, I believe it's Aardvarkian Chaos. It's the only aardvark that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm.
If I get this job at Arby's, is it cool if I send a name suggestion or two in exchange for PayPal donations? That's for PM.
Huh? What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
What's the question?
They wanna pay to name Pokemon in your Nuzlocke.
Oh, I mean, whatever. Just support the Patreon. I don't give a shit.
PayPal.me/KZExcellent. Star Wizard asks us, hello, my favorite podcasters, Carl Weezer, Jordan Jonas, and Captain Hummus.
I don't like that.
They got one of those right. No, they didn't. They spelled Jordan wrong. They spelled it with a Y.
That's...
I was wondering if you all were offered an all-expense paid vacation to... hello?
Huh?
Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan? Is that what this says? This is Kyrgyzstan? That's...
Kyrgyzstan.
That's the real country.
Is that a real country?
Yes, and it is spelled like that.
Kyrgyzstan, located in Central Asia.
Why does their flag look like the Xbox logo?
It really does.
Like
Holy shit! It straight up looks like the Xbox logo and a sun.
It's okay.
It's bordering Kazakhstan, China, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. All right, cool. Learn something every day.
Down.
All right, what's the question?
If you were offered an all-expense paid vacation to Kyrgyzstan for 1 full month, but you would all have to abide by the following rules, would you go on the trip? 1, you can never leave the trip early under any circumstances, unless you die.
Okay.
2, the only food you can eat is dog steak drenched in both ketchup and mayonnaise.
The answer is no.
No.
3, one of you must bring back a Kyrgyzstanian wife.
This is a Borat joke.
Also, which one of you would be the one to get married? Jordan.
I'm not going to Kyrgyzstan.
Jordan has the least to lose, especially divorcing early. He has nothing to lose. Yeah, you I was immediately at no when you said ketchup, so I'm good.
You don't put ketchup on a steak.
Yeah, not on a steak.
Also, dog steak?
Let's not ask questions. Let's
I'm
move
not.
on.
I'm not
ask
asking questions. I'm going to say big no dog from all three of us.
No.
Let's see. We have a question here from Carlos. I have some cool info. Oh, this is information. Oh, wait, is this? Hold on. This is entirely different. This is a podcast status thing. This isn't a question.
Oh, okay.
Your
There we go.
podcast, DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast, has good performance in Apple Podcast rankings. Position 166 in the category comedy in Ireland.
Right on. All right, let's go.
Right
Ireland.
on.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thanks for your support.
Almost top 100 in Ireland. I thought it was a question.
Fuck yeah.
That's good.
So-
That's just good news.
Thanks for the news.
Okay,
This is good news.
actually, we haven't checked in a while. What's our current position on Apple Podcasts in the boating category?
I'm going to check.
Because I believe last time we checked, we were like 9th.
Well, we do. I will ask this question from Jared. I love their email because it says cheese pants forever.
Right on.
Right on. What is your guys' favorite cooking channels on YouTube, and what is your favorite dish from those channels, regardless if you've made it yourself or if you just like looking at nice food?
I used to really like Bon Appetit, but then there was some like drama there involving their CEO, and it kind of like soured my experience there. Although I do love Brad and oh god, what's her name?
The Bidoof?
No, not the Bidoof. Claire. Those two were like, whenever they had a video up on that channel, I would immediately watch it. Something that Carl turned me on to recently was binging with Babish.
Let's go.
Specifically, the outtakes one. I forget what that series is called.
Oh, the Botched by Babish.
Yes, Botched by Babish. Those are literally the only videos that I watch of him. The other like fucking sub 5-minute videos, I don't really give a shit. It's all about Botched with Babish. I love those videos.
I agree, they're very good. I do like watching regular binging with Babish videos also. I just think they're very good.
I can't watch food prep videos. That it makes me too hungry. Like I am right now.
You're talking to two fat guys.
Yeah. You are the most fit of this podcast.
Although, to be fair, when I watch them, I am eating something.
Yeah,
I'm usually having lunch.
and that's how you like circumvent it, is eat that is your meal watching experience.
It's just usually a pleasant experience. Although Botched by Babish is just fucking funny. Jordan, do you have that information for us about the
So I don't think like what number actually matters, because the thing with this is I searched boating, I swiped 2 times, and we're right there. To scroll through all the podcasts that are about boating, I swiped 2 times, and then DipShips is right there.
How did you get placements before?
I would just count like based off of like,
okay.
because now it's just appearing at random what place we're in,
what about
which I
Spotify?
don't think would be. Let me check Spotify.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
Spotify.
it might have been Spotify where you checked it before. Meanwhile,
Yeah, well, you said that it was like 11. It was like the 11th most popular, and I was like, why are there fucking that many boating podcasts?
yeah, because we were like slowly climbing. Because each time we checked, we were like at 11, and then 10, and then 9. I believe was the last time, our last standing when we checked.
Let's see. Alatos
4?
asks, oh, we're number 4.
Shut the front door. Number 4. Look at us go. We're climbing for that number 1 spot. There we are, number fucking 4.
Number fucking 4, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're closing the gap a lot faster than anticipated. This is incredible.
We're coming for you, Captain Nick and Keith. We see you. We're coming.
That's not.
Gonna fucking take them over. We're gonna take over their show. Alatos asks, on the topic of taking clothes off for particularly difficult shit from a few episodes ago, have any of you taken a shit so painful that you can only describe the pain as a color?
As a color, purple.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say probably blue.
One time within like a 2-hour period, I chugged a 6-pack of Gatorade. 2 hours after that, I ran to the bathroom and just peed purple out of my bum, and I nearly fainted because I thought I had like hyper cancer.
No, I will say that at work this week, I did use the bathroom, and I looked, and it was like almost like black, and I was very concerned, but that went away after a day. So I did not, as a matter of fact, have internal bleeding.
Carl, I nearly
very scared.
messaged you, like, I think it was like Wednesday night, or no, it was Thursday night, because at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, because I was at the school cleaning the school, right? And I was letting out the only way I could describe it is sharp farts. They were so sharp and they would hurt on the way out.
You need to stop describing things as sharp.
But that is literally the only way I could describe it. It felt sharp on the way out. Like, and I'm just thinking, am I letting out shrapnel? Is that what's going on? Because it felt sharp on the way out.
Oh God, PM. Not PM. Fuck you, PM. Jordan, what about you?
Red.
No, that's fair. Toxic Fungi asked us if you could remaster any game with a guarantee of it not being a disaster, which game would you pick? Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg is mine. That's me. I'm answering that. That's me. Billy Hatcher.
I'm gonna say the Mega Man Battle Network series because it should have happened by now. It's like the 20th anniversary this year. Come on, Konami, just give me something.
Konami?
Oh, Capcom. Sorry, they both start with K.
One of them's Cap.
Yeah, but
What about you, Jordan?
Pokemon Black and White.
Oh yeah, that's
I hope they
that's a
suck.
good one too.
I hope they fucking suck dog shit.
I
don't actually. I actually want to play them.
I hope you cry.
I hope they don't look like the fucking shining pearl, fucking brilliant diamond ones. They look a little better. I think I should skip this one.
Well, let's hear it.
Guys, it's from Mittens. I think I should skip this one.
Let's hear it.
Of course you want to hear it.
Let's give her a chance.
Mittens, a tulip, the big cheese, asks us, what's the scariest encounter that you ever experienced when you were going out at night / coming back home at night?
Going out at night. I've told like pretty much every scary experience on the podcast. There was the woman in the wedding dress with the front of it caked in blood. Me getting attacked by a crackhead like a couple months ago. Me getting held at gunpoint because some dude wanted to take my phone from me and I said no, and then I kicked him in the balls and ran away. That's literally how I got away. I pretended to look behind him and I went, "Oh, good morning, officer," and then he like took the pistol and put it back into his pocket and went to turn around, and then I fucking quick booted him in the balls and ran.
You are a brave motherfucker.
No, if I was brave, I would have fucking kicked the ever-loving shit out of him while he was down on the ground, grab his gun, and then ran off. Because I could have sold that piece for decent money. And also Ghillie Suit Man, but that was like in broad daylight.
Yeah.
that wasn't even at night.
I live a very sheltered life, so I can't think of many scary experiences.
I would say mine is probably when that truck almost fucking plowed into me. What was it, like last week before? When I talked about it? Fuck that guy.
Was that at night?
That was at night.
Oh, okay.
That was when I was heading home from work. Gigabytes asks us, which is better, hot pizza or cold pizza?
I'm going to say cold pizza. I really like cold pizza.
I would say it depends where it's from.
Actually, yes, true. It depends on where it's from.
If it's from a mom and pop place, then it's got to be hot. If it's from like Papa John's or Domino's, the cold pizza is usually pretty goddamn good from those.
Typically hot pizza, but I don't like reheating cold pizza most of the time.
Yeah,
You gotta get a toaster
there
oven.
are certain foods that you don't reheat. Pizza's one of them. KFC.
Spaghetti is like the absolute worst to reheat.
Yeah, certain pasta dishes you don't reheat. You eat it cold.
Now, you guys are fucking killing me right now.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
So, again, pizza, like fried chicken, toaster oven. You put them in a fucking toaster oven.
No, eat them cold.
Fair. I did have KFC the other day and did have a piece cold because KFC cold is very good. But also, get a fucking toaster oven. Heat your things in toaster oven. So put your spaghetti in that.
I
you know
do
what you
have
do
a
with spaghetti?
toaster.
You put some fucking moisture in there. You put a drop of water in with it so it doesn't dry out.
Yeah, or I could just eat it cold. Just remove a step.
If you want to be a fucking monster, then yeah. What do you mean eat it cold?
It tastes good cold.
Move on to the next question.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It tastes good cold.
Captain Taro asks us, worst tweet you've ever seen? This one?
No, there's a lot. I can't pick just one.
A tweet from my dear friend Ari, who was saddened by the fact that they were, to quote them, out of materials for the munchie meals at the Jack in the Box.
That's right, out of materials. This fucking, the sandwich materials.
The sandwich materials. I don't have enough to craft. I don't have enough materials to craft the KFC.
I would say that most food-related tweets from our good friend Kat cause me nothing but damage.
Yeah, so I was about to say Kat malding over us not eating cold onions and ketchup.
Fucking eats the McRib once and then just goes, I can't believe they got rid of the McRib 2021 to 2021.
Yeah, it goes on this fucking campaign.
It's been in and out of fucking the menu since the 80s.
Oh, actually, no, hold on. I know what one of the worst tweets are. I'm gonna put this in podcast general. This fucking floored me when I saw this. If you were a terrorist, which tower would you hit first? And it's the Twin Towers. One has fucking Naruto on it. The other one has Bleach on it.
I could not believe my fucking eyes when I saw this.
What the fuck?
The only thing that would have made this tweet absolutely 100% batshit insane was if this was posted on 9/11.
Yeah.
If this was posted on 9/11, I would have died. I would have died. I don't know after fucking laughter or secondhand embarrassment or just cringe, but holy shit.
This is almost as bad as that fake Subway 9/11 deals thing that someone made.
Yeah,
fly in for our savings. You will never forget these.
So One Piece would be the Pentagon, right?
Yeah, the one that avoided destruction.
Yeah, probably. And of course, the obvious answer is Naruto. I mean, come on.
Yeah, of course.
And then Flight 47 is Samurai 8.
Wow.
Daito asks us, has there ever been an anime that you really love or hate to the point did you check out the manga to see the difference? Also, would you consider King of the Hill an anime? Yes.
King of the Hill? No.
The Japanese dub. I would say that's an anime.
Does that exist?
Yes.
Okay, then yes. A series that I hated or liked so much that I checked out the manga. This has only ever happened once because I am an avid never read manga type of person. It only happened with Berserk. Specifically the 2000s, I believe it was 16 shitty CG anime, the really, really fucking bad one that everyone talks about.
Clanging pan sword.
Yes. I got to the part where the fucking apostle made out of fucking fists just shows up. It's like an angel made out of fucking fists, and I'm like, okay, hold on. I cannot wait for this to come out week to week. I'm just gonna start reading the manga, and I just within 2 weeks I binged the entire manga. It's the only manga I'll ever read.
I mean, I could say the first one was One Piece because I always watched it, and then I got to a point where I caught up and just started reading it.
Similar situation with me as My Hero.
If an anime hooks me enough, and I feel like I would want to read it, then I usually just go and read it. That's just sort of how my brain ends up working. The only one that I enjoyed and didn't go, well, I want to go read the manga now was Dr. Stone because I just like the anime better. I feel like that's one that I have to watch and can't just read.
How about one final question?
One final.
Yeah, he's in his fucking FF14. He's waiting for the podcast then so he can go full in.
That's right.
He got through his queue.
Jackbox asks us best obscure console peripherals.
I don't understand what that means.
Attachments for consoles like controllers or how the Wii had the weird little sports
Wii
things
wheel.
You'd put on it and the Wii wheel and all that. Those sort of things.
The only one of those that I ever owned was for the PS2. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Designed controller It is one of the worst controllers I have ever held. It is basically like your standard PS2 controller, except like double the size. And it's just covered in fucking like hieroglyphs, and all of the buttons are like hyper stylized like hieroglyphs of the PS2 buttons, but they're hard enough to be like, wait, which one's triangle? Which one's and it just feels terrible to hold. And I have big hands. It feels like my hands are tiny when I'm holding this controller.
I'm trying to think of obscure ones, but there's not a ton that come to mind right away.
The fun peripherals are always like famous ones because they're made by the company that make the console.
You know what? I will say I'll say one that I own. I have a Nerf gun that you can take the chamber out of and place a Wii remote into.
I had that same one.
That's cool.
My answer's just gonna be the same as yours.
I have one that is camo painted because I bought it at MagFest from someone who buys Nerf guns, sands them a bit, and then repaints them.
Trying to think of other fucking peripherals I own. Oh, I have the fucking the Ring Fit controller thing.
I have that too. Yeah, I forgot about that. God, I would have to look in my fucking drawer of like console shit. I would, you know what? As far as controllers would go, I would say like, what are they? Retrobit or something like that? What the hell's their goddamn name? I gotta go look that up.
Actually, I know my favorite fucking peripheral for any console. The fucking Wii U tablet stand. I use this fucking tablet stand to this day. To this day. This thing has seen more use than the Wii U itself. I use this for my phone. I've used it for food. I've used it for tablets. I've used this for literally every single day since I got the Wii U.
PM, I have one on my desk right now.
Mine's
Holy
right
shit,
here. I'm holding it in my hands right now. It's the best thing to ever come out of the Wii U.
Why does my phone fit so snugly in it?
It's the perfect size. It's perfect. Even with my fucking like tick-ass fucking phone case, it just fits perfectly on there.
Well, it's because the gamepad was thick as shit, so it had to be accommodating. It's good for a lot of things. I would also say Retro Fighters controllers for older consoles.
Oh, that's a nice controller.
I love these things so goddamn much. I bought the one of the Brawler 64 controllers they made in ice blue because it's the console that I have. They're fucking amazing. They're so fucking good. I love them so much. They're very comfortable. They're better than the original shitty ass fucking 64 controllers. I think I pre-ordered one that they put out for the GameCube that I'm very excited to get. They're just nice.
Nice. They look nice. I really like that GameCube one.
You know what's also nice?
Boats?
Boats and facts.
All right.
What facts do you have about boats?
I have a fact about boat history.
Oh,
Oh.
all right. Lay it on me.
The earliest representation of a ship under sail was painted in between 5000 and 5500 BC and can be seen in Kuwait.
Right on.
Wait a minute. That's a pretty good fact.
I like what you did there.
What did I do?
Don't worry about it.
Thank you all for listening to another exciting, amazing, incredible episode of DipShips.
Was it incredible?
Was that it? I don't know. Was it?
I think
It was okay. It was better than last episode.
I feel like
I think the weather just made me feel like this episode was really low energy because it's all rainy and dour outside.
It was a beautiful day for me outside. I walked outside in my underwear.
I'm sick.
Yeah?
So I felt low energy the entire time.
Did you consider not being sick?
I tried. I nearly called in sick for the podcast. If I was awake, I definitely would have.
That's fair. Yeah. I think you did good, PM.
I think today was okay.
Jordan, now listen, I love you. You're my dear friend. I'm not going to diss you here.
But
This isn't a diss on you. This is just me letting you know one fact. And it is that I've had at least 7 people offer to take your spot for a week. One of which being Cat, which is why I say this, because
Oh,
I want
God.
you to destroy her for that.
I am DMing her right now.
Jordan, just know that as much as we joke and as much as we jab and we jest and we jape, we do care about you and we love you. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
You're great here.
Thank you.
You know, listen, when you say it just means that you're getting a little too big for your britches.
I don't think that's what that means.
I don't think that's correct.
It means that I know that like all the jests are in good fun.
Catch just fucking overhead, idiot.
I'm blocking low. Oh no! Ah!
Thank you all for listening to this wonderful episode of DipShips. Remember that you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/DipShipsPod. I almost forgot that it was pod.
Almost.
Saved it.
And
also remember that podcast Sink or Swim by word of mouth. So make sure if you like this, you give us some ratings, some reviews. Share it around with people you think will listen to it, and let your cat listen to it. They might like it.
And if you can afford it, support us on Patreon.
I already said that.
Just talked about the Patreon.
we just did that one.
Listen, my bit is now stealing bits. I had to steal a bit.
You know, I hate that. That might be worse than the egg bit.
Can you like downgrade him to parrot? Because that's all he does. He just parrots bits.
We found this weird looking bird on this island over here. Please be nice to me. Anyway, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the nautical mile.
Toodles.
Bye-bye.